reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me point up and magic.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check tight. Watch the safety creep. Check 99. Check 99.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going for it. Here's Watson, and they're going to try the screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Where's the tap? 118. All day, baby. All day. All day. All day.
Better win bit.
25. 26.
After the run, Watson going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Watch the slant.
3rd and long. It's Watson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Help! 56-1. Here we go, T. Hey, 59. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, hey. Watch the check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
That's it, baby.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bengals' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Terry connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last time we saw Jason Witten on a football field instead of the broadcasting booth was, of course, 2 years ago, 2017. He had 63 catches, 560 yards, 5 touchdowns. It was his 11th Pro Bowl that season for a man who came into the league back in 2003. Here's Wilson to throw, and that's complete. It's Green here, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
This time, Wilson will throw. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line.
1st down, Bengals. That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Steelers 7, Bengals nothing.
Right, 58, right there. I smell fear now. Hey, look. Tempo. 66, check 26, check.
Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll let this go end zone for Green. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground and he usually goes up and gets it.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll try the air now with Watson, buying time to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And this is Gabriel on the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it with Jones. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed two. He only got one. And the Bengals will get the football back.
In your face.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 35 on second down, Wilson.
Let's talk a little.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At their
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, 59! That's it! Hey, 54! Price 51, Mike 51.
From the gun, here's Watson. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go deep. At 55. Let's go deep tight. At 24. 51's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got a man complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to take off with it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They try right side here, Gurley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's Wilson. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Dancing to his left. He completes it to Jones. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watson on first down. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You got nothing.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw is Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he locates Walker, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
50 on that. 18 data. Rip right.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Joker. Hey, 31. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Stay with your man.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Open man, Tanner Gabriel. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Rush in. Switch. Kill.
And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They come out here in the eye. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Put the boys down, coming. Give me some. Here we go. Slam.
And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Slam. Hey, watch it.
And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. Throwing is Wilson. Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson. Dumps it off to Gurley. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He's looking long, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. Forced out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Benson Mayowa. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Watson steps away to his left. Got him in. It's Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Safe. Check safety. He's checking. Crash. Hey, check.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Watson now to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Don't be mad. It's more coming. It's more like came from.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Now Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
Here's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Vinatieri now for the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Wilson. And that one's complete to Gurley. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They run. It's Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Mike 58 right there. I'm going to run you over.
Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing now is Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. 57, Mike 57. Watch the run.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. We own them.
We own them. Check, 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 check. Watch switch, watch switch, watch switch. 57's the mic. Watch 57. No gain on this.
Watson rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
What's that? It's an 18. I'm scared. Technical boy down, he's coming. 4 down, check, 4 down. 57. 9 of them.
Watson now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This one taken from the 7. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. First throw in OT for Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kenny Clark in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Steelers, they're on a nice early roll as they move.
Okay, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet.